Welcome back. We are here for the Between Secrets in Lavender, episode 14. We are going to be completing Dusk Phase. We're going to see which night phase our hunters want to accomplish, either the London night phase or the Hargrave House night phase. And the American still needs to roll on the quickening. We'll find out where Ellie has been. Or we'll just elide over that and then just get to the night phase as we normally do. Does anybody have any outstanding masks that I need to worry about? I don't think so. So if not, yeah, what's the decision? Do you want to do a reminder? The London night phase is the usual where we have the hunters will do their scenes interspersed with the unseen, which I will pick. And then, you're going to try to get an echo in the night. And then, we'll complete it with the dawn phase. But you will have the opportunity to do things during the night phase, like resolve the Coven, which you had answered a question on last time, or do other things during the night phase, okay? Hargrave House night phase is where you explore a room in the house. A prompt is assigned to each player, or to everyone in the case of a paint the scene prompt. And the entirety of the night phase is spent resolving the Hargrave House room prompts. The hunters will not be in any scenes for this phase. At the end of the phase, each hunter gets to claim an item mentioned or implied during these prompt narrations and add it to their personal quarters. And I can also veto anything that I deem unreasonable or otherwise ask for adjustments, depending on your ideas, okay? And then the room is now unlocked. Granted, I know we've done some rooms previously beforehand, but now we have these prompts that are from the most updated versions of the Backer Kit edition that will eventually be in print, okay, if they aren't already. But this is the most latest updated things that we have for the game rules, all right? So if you choose to do the Hargrave House night phase, this is what you're going to do, all right? So what'll it be? London or Hargrave House?
Much as the Hargrave House stuff sounds awesome to explore, I kind of feel like we don't want to leave the Coven alone at this stage. I mean, maybe tomorrow night for the house.
Felix has some aggression he needs to work out.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel it weird if Mordecai just sits on his hands when he knows where they are and where they're going to do the ritual.
I don't know, man. I just work here.
Okay, so sounds like a night phase it is. All right, London night phase it is. All right, so given that, resolve any playbook moves that need to be resolved during the dusk phase.
Drum roll, please.
American, the quickening. Oh, wait, is there something that could affect you? Do I hold that against you? Composure or sensitivity? What are you rolling on?
I am rolling. I'm rolling on sensitivity.
You're gonna get tagged with deja vu.
Okay.
So that's gonna be with disadvantage unless you have a personal quarters item that you'd like to use to negate it.
Now let me look at my personal quarters. I haven't looked at them for a bit. Hmm. I think I am gonna tag personal quarters. I'm gonna I'm gonna it's gonna be that pair of silver spurs. I have mocked Felix for wandering around the city in spurs for no good reason other than being Felix. But these spurs have special meaning for me, because I wore them at a time that I was happy, uh, and that things were going well for me. And while I can't reach back to that time, really, I want to hold on to memories
Okay.
from before the first time I lost control.
Okay. So you are rolling, pardon. You are rolling straight with sensitivity on the quickening, please.
9.
9. All right. So you are going to get slapped with drained, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Just barely. Yep, drained. And I think because of your reminiscence and also becoming drained, change your condition deja vu into out of... no, hold on. What is it? Sorry. Check it. Come on. Dangerous. Out of time. We'll see what that means later. Yay.
Okay.
Okay. So, given that, what is the unseen? The unseen will be... That's strange. Sorry. It's like I get you and the other group mixed up, which I know is terrible, but yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. Let's do Cult of the Pig. A secretive cult dedicated to the pagan swine god Moch has gathered in a fashionable salon on this holy night to make offerings to their porcine deity. Paint the scene is everyone. Prompt 2 is going to be Sabine. Prompt 3 is going to be Chris. Prompt 4 is Kathleen. Okay. And that is on 41E. All right. So that's the unseen for tonight. Okay. Just trying to think if I want to get you guys set up. Where are you guys going to be? Like, what is your intended spot to go into night phase before I start the unseen and night phase proper?
I mean,
Starting at Hargrave House?
we know where the ritual is, so
Okay.
getting in a carriage and getting to the ritual site.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is everybody going, or is like, somebody going off and doing something else? I'm just asking.
No.
Seems pretty important.
Okay. Okay. Ritual site. Okie doke. So I just want to know the scene of you all getting ready to go into the carriage or what have you. I'm assuming you're all taking the same carriage, what have you. How are you dressed? What are you bringing?
I think Mordecai has opened up the cupboard that he usually locks and is a little bit hidden so that Felix can get to it. And that is where he keeps the shirt with the arcane symbols on it that has warding symbols and stuff like that. And that is not something that that should be worn by the uninitiated, because otherwise he will get a headache at least and probably be eaten by my entities at worst. So this is for protection. He will also, I think, dress as severely as he can and as elegantly as he can in a nice frock coat. I don't think he will have, we will add a top hat. That's a bit much, but, or maybe he will. Why not? Let's go out at full chic. Yes, like you're going to the opera. And he will have a cane to better hit people with, I guess, because he's not very good at that, but you never know
Mm.
what you need, right?
Right. Okay. All right. Who next?
Ellie?
Ellie's dressed about as usual. The long black coat, hair loose. She has added those silver spurs to those fancy boots, though. And she has a big old pistol and a big old Bowie knife, one on each hip.
Felix is wearing a fashionable overcoat. And underneath you can see linen armor that is still of in good condition, woven together with golden thread. At his side, he has a very nasty looking long knife. And he also has a bow and a single arrow. He is ready for war.
And it is Isaac that is joining them tonight.
Yes, it is. That's why I kept my name.
Okay.
Isaac is wearing a perfectly sensible outdoor house coat, like suit in all black, and it doesn't appear to be carrying anything, but is on the inside. And I do mean he's got tricks up his sleeve. He's loaded down with every sort of magical ephemera that he could find.
And so, just as a final reminder, the reason we do the unseen is to, again, call attention or call back to any sensory details or thematic details within the scenes themselves, to harken back to those hunter scenes and back and forth to get that echo in the night for experience, okay, in the dawn phase. So, first prompt: paint the scene. How has this otherwise sumptuously decorated salon been changed to make it a ritual space dedicated to an ancient pagan pig god? And this is a prompt for everyone.
I think I'm going to lean into the ritual space here a little. And what you can see if you look is that they have ancient sigils of this old cult hidden in the upholstery, in the tapestries. It kind of repeats with other sigils that they found and that seemed kind of relevant. A learned eye could probably tell you that this is all bullshit. You wouldn't arrange the symbols like that, but they look portentous, right? And that's all that matters, or maybe
not. In the style of sort of kitschy ritual apparel, I think there are a number of portraits around the room of dignified elders and forebearers, and I think they're going to literally just go up and flip the painting, and we'll just see individuals in pig masks or murals of mock doing evil stuff. Just sort of a Looney Tunes like flip. Okay, good. The decor is in place. He will be pleased.
I think there are bowls and baskets and dishes ranged all around the place of things pigs like to eat, and because pigs like to eat pretty much anything, it's a pretty wide array. But notably, there are baskets of chestnuts and acorns and a lot of fruit uh, as a sort of symbolic not offering, but say appetizer to their god.
And I think paired off with each of those appetizer offerings is a main course or such, which is pork or pork, something made from real pigs, just sort of hanging from the ceiling.
The carriage rattles away on the cobblestones quickly and swiftly, and I think perhaps you sense it rather than see it, because as you approach this ruined lighthouse site, I think it feels and seems like it's actually darker here than any place else in London. And you reach the site of the ruined lighthouse, and it is almost as if there is a worse pall that creeps over. And even though you don't see anything or any indication that anyone else is here, you do see signs. You do feel that there are others about as you near the site of this ritual. Mordecai, what do you sense or hear or see or smell that tells you that they are nearing the end?
I think it's this tension in the air, mostly, of something that is building up, like you can feel it before a thunderstorm breaks, something like that, but only in the magical sense. So like even somebody who has no experience with this would feel would get goosebumps, feel their hackles rise, stuff like that. So it's profoundly uncomfortable to be here. I think Mordecai takes off the top hat at this point.
I mean, Mordecai senses it first, but I think each of you gets some sort of feeling, either inside or outwardly, that there's something very wrong around here. And you might even hear like a distant chanting from this ruined place. What do you do? It rises above you. It rises in front of you and above you. Yeah.
Call him out, pound the floor with the cane, and yell, Raphael, you won't do this. You can stop it now, or we stop you. Final offer.
You hear the laughter. It's echoing throughout. It's out. Actually, it sounds like it's outside along with you, but it's also coming from inside the lighthouse itself.
I think Mordecai smiles at that. And I thought, yeah, I thought so. I just thought I'd offer. Thank you for not accepting. And then I think you will see the entities rise above them, because they don't really give off light, even though they are glowing. You can see by this light, but still, it's kind of striking in this darkness.
Is there a plan?
No, not from me.
Kill everyone until we get to Raphael.
Yeah, go in, disturb ritual. That was the plan, I think.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think stopping the ritual is first priority, and that is probably going to involve putting down everybody who opposes us. Yeah. But if there's other stuff we can do to disrupt the ritual faster, we'll do that. Or Ellie will, anyway.
I think shooting people is a good way to stop them concentrating on the ritual. Or stabbing them, or whatever.
Obviously, we have a frontal approach from the occult and from Mordecai, and definitely a frontal approach from Ellie. What about Isaac and Felix?
going
Hmm.
around the side, the back, sneaking in through a window, and while everyone is running toward the loud and upfront threats, which are very legitimate, stabbing a couple of people in the back, just making sure that they're distracted, don't know how they can engage. If anybody is giving orders, kill that guy first, and then figure it out from there.
I think that Isaac is going around the other side of the building from Felix and is just doing his absolute best to be completely unseen.
Okay. Mordecai, since you're leading the frontal assault, I want to give you a night move to, you know, to start this off.
Okay.
So this is with, obviously, sensitivity because
Yeah.
it is pulsing with it here,
Yeah.
throbbing with it. What are you using exactly? Are you using one of your moves?
I would like to use the turn and turn again move because, I mean, if it's throbbing with magic, it should
Yeah.
be easy to use, right?
Sure, sure.
Maybe it works this time.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm unfortunately going to have to give you disadvantage because of the two
Yes.
conditions that are on you right now.
Okay, that's fair. But
So,
I've brought stuff with me, right?
okay.
And I will use the obsidian earrings now because they
Nice.
whisper to me.
Okay. So,
And I've had them for a long time.
okay. So you can go ahead and roll straight with sensitivity.
Okay, what's my sensitivity? It's 2, right?
Yep. And
Yep.
just turn and turn again.
Come on, which dice? This is important. Yep, there's a 10.
Nice. All right.
Even
So
though
read
I'm
out
not Aurel,
read out your move on the 10.
level. Okay, read out my move. Where's my move? Sorry, I'm scrolling. It's there. Okay. On the head, you can grasp and twist it. Plus 10 plus, choose effect without complication. I can also take another effect, I think, and take if I take a complication with that. For now, I think I will delay the effect for now.
Okay.
Just like, okay, this stops now.
Okay.
For, I guess, at least until the witching hours passed.
Ooh, nice. Okay. So delaying the effect.
Yeah, and I'm thinking, no. I don't think I want another effect. That's fine. I'm delaying this. This is just, you can see Mordecai touch this earring, strike the cane again, and you can see the entity spread out and start getting bigger with this. And at the same time, something about this tension changes a little. It becomes a little more static. It's like it's on hold, like a held breath, but not held because somebody is like excited or something, but because someone's strangling them.
Yeah. And I think you hear the distinct pause even as the guards or whoever's guarding like the entrance is like distracted because of the pause. Everybody hears it, like there's a pause in the chant, and then you hear a roar of frustration, and like it's almost as if it's next to you, Mordecai, even as like your companions are advancing in their own way. I think you hear, "How dare you, boy! Come, take your punishment."
And I think you can see Mordecai smirk, turn to Ellie and say, I think it's on now.
You think it's on. I think it's on. Sabine. Mock demands a sacrifice of riches. What does the cult offer him? Describe the manner of the offering.
Oh, sacrifice of riches. I think these are not complicated people, right? They think riches means riches, like gold, jewelry, silk, stars, things like that. And how you offer these as sacrifice to a pig is to demean them, because it's like pearls before swine, basically. That's the thing. So they will take these precious things, and I think they will throw them into some kind of mud baths, and just on the ground, or hang them on the sausages that hang from the ceiling. And then maybe the pictures, the portraits will then get decorated with silk scarves, and they will smear food on them liberally because,
All right. So, Ellie, I think, you know, as Mordecai says this, like, you see some of the Coven members advance. Like, of course, at the heart of it all, you don't see like the leaders of it, the ones that are leading the chant, but you do see the guards advancing upon you, the ones that are again like trying to make sure that the ritual goes on without a hitch. These are the more, of course, martial of the group. So, yeah, I mean they're coming up against you. Um,
Yep.
what do you do?
And I'm going to move toward one of them and then uh faint to another. Um and like just try to fake them out. And at this point, since they're coming at me, I'm gonna use the knife. Um I the gun would apply much more if I was trying to snipe someone at a distance.
Mm.
But so yeah, I make as if to lunge toward one of them and then jink to the side and slash with a knife.
Night move. What are you afraid will happen if you fail or lose your nerve? As the they come in numbers. They threaten to
Right.
overwhelm you.
Yeah, I'm afraid that as I attack the one that I fainted at is going to have a free shot at me. uh, That I won't be that I won't be sufficiently out of the way of that one.
Yeah, it's worse than that. They're going to not only overwhelm you with their numbers, but they're going to take advantage of your weakness and opening, and then they're also going to take Mordecai as well because you're unable to help protect him. So go ahead and roll with vitality, which you're going to have disadvantage, of course, because of
Yep.
drained. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That is a 9.
All right. Tell me how you succeed, and I'll tell you how it's a bit complicated.
Um, I the one that I'm lunging at was misled by my feint. And so he thought the knife was going this way and it turns into a ripping upward strike to this side and just right across the gut.
But I think a companion might have snuck in, like, as you're, like, reaching for that particular move, and, like, will also, like, like, stab you as well, taking advantage of your opening. And, yeah, you have a gash in your side. So, to take the condition rib cut. Going to give the opportunity for others to get in on this. Felix, what are you doing from your angle?
From my angle, how are they coordinating? Where are they getting their equipment, weapons? Is everyone just running up with their side arms, knives, or is there a central area where they're
There's a
going?
central area that they're doing the ritual.
Mm-hmm.
They have paused because their ritual has been interrupted, and you hear this. You hear Raphael's roar. If you are coming from the side or from behind, there
Yes.
are guards that you are trying to dispatch, and these are the guards that are delaying you at this point.
Mm,
So,
okay. I mean, if there's 2 guards, I'll take them myself.
Okay.
Just
yeah. Night-
approach them calmly.
How are you approaching them? Are you approaching them with violence, or are you approaching them with a different tack?
Calm and composed. I'm not afraid of them. There's nothing they could possibly do to me. And I'm going to just simply give them an offer of leave the losing side or die.
I mean, night move?
Sure.
What do you think will happen if you fail or lose your nerve? Because they
Oh.
will advance and cut you down.
Yeah, I figure I'm not going to try and run up, but trying to narrowly avoid their attacks and hamper them, weaken them. I'm afraid, I'm gonna absolutely eat it and just have these 2 guards run him through, and I'm not gonna be very effective.
Yeah, pretty much. I think they're going to not only run you through, but I think they're going to bring your body to the ritual area, and they're probably going to have Raphael call out to Mordecai and say, "We have one of yours, Mordecai," or Gabriel.
Yeah, don't like that. Okay.
Okay.
That
All
sounds
right.
worse.
Let's time. It is time to take action. Let's see if I can save his ass.
Well, I haven't rolled yet. We don't know if you need to save me yet.
We'll see. Yeah, let's have you roll first and then see how bad it gets.
All right.
Yeah.
So, composure, since I'm not trying to overpower them with vitality.
For sure. Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm dealing with
they are
difficulty
they are
because-
still arcanely talented.
Yeah, but most beloved, which means I'm rolling a disadvantage unless I mark an item, correct?
Yes, exactly.
I'm going to mark Judith's knife.
Okay.
I'm using presence, I'm using charisma, and I'm hoping to assassinate someone because I'm just really pretty. So 2d6 plus 2. Okay, dice. I'm taking a big risk here. Reward me. Yeah!
Holy shit! Okay.
That is a 12.
Yep. All right. So tell me, tell me what you say. Tell me how you convince them, and yeah.
Raphael's ritual is failing due to the work of one man, and you continue to follow this fool. And one of them is gonna cast a little fireball. Well, so much is the worse. And Felix is gonna just walk up and slit his throat. Very calm, cool, controlled. Turn to the other one. Are you also a fool? Other guy's gonna back up and run into the night.
Nice. I mean, you could be witness to that, Isaac, or you could be doing your own thing. And I'm gonna ask you what you're doing before I head over to the next unseen.
I think so far I am just a witness.
Okay.
One final thing.
Yep.
The guy who is recently deceased for his foolishness.
Mhm.
I'm gonna take that Coven cloak and
Nice.
then infiltrate.
Okay.
Damn, I was gonna do that.
Kill your own guy. So-
Later, dear.
Okay. All right. So what is Isaac doing before I head to the next unseen?
Just taking shit.
Okay.
Anything that looks like it might be of ritual significance, just pocketing it.
Well, I mean, like in Felix's wake, if that's what you're doing, then I mean, like, you could conceivably be kind of handling some of their ritual knives or their their little tokens and crap, but you don't know whether it's
Mirrors,
in magical
whatever it
value.
is.
Yeah, so I mean, like whatever pieces of magical value you might think that they have, but yeah, I mean, I think you do run into like Just as you're like approaching the ritual area, though, I think there's another guard that you somehow didn't see, and I think this one is like kind of coming out of the darkness, out of the shadows himself, and saying, "Huh, what do we have here? Huh." And then like he looks like he's making gestures to throw something at you. Night move. What do you do? What do you think will happen if you fail or lose your nerve?
If I fail, I mean, if I fail and lose my nerve, I think I'm going to lose control of this body temporarily. I think this is some kind of binding spell.
Yes. Yes, indeed. The way it's worse is that you will definitely lose control of your body because he's trying to use like a spell, like a puppet, I think it's called, and he will control you and have you turn against your companions.
All right. Well, good news is this sounds a lot like a composure roll to me. Which
Okay.
means that I'm rolling with if my there it is. Takes forever to load. And my moon dancer has 1 in composure. Oh wait, I have an extra point on these two, don't I? Somewhere?
I thought you added it already.
No, I never did. Right now their stat total is 3.
Okay.
Is it a 2 and 2 ones? Is the default setup?
Can't remember off the top of my head. I think it starts off as 2. Like there's a negative somewhere. And then it's like it starts off as a total of 2, and then like you add 1 point to each like each side. So yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay. So yeah, no, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
That means I'm rolling +1 for composure.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Holy
Boom!
shit. Okay. Please tell me how you succeed with composure versus this guy who's trying to toss a puppet wielding spell against you.
I think I walk right the fuck through it.
How? What?
As a matter of fact, I'm on a 12. If you will permit me to do some anime bullshit, I think he is going to go, what have we here? And then I will just vanish and appear behind him, stabbing him through the ribs.
Oh my god. Yeah, sure. I mean, like, you've got narrative control with that 12 for sure. Absolutely.
I bet why it failed was he didn't realize he was essentially trying to control a body that was already controlled by 2 different people.
Yeah, he didn't realize he had a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So that's a good narrative reason for it for sure.
I don't think that's how it works, but anyway.
But anyway, it worked.
I steal his cloak.
Okay. All right. So we have 2 stolen cloaks. Yay. All right. And back to the unseen. All right. So, Chris, Moch demands a sacrifice of status. What does the cult offer him? Describe the manner of the offering.
Oh, I thought it was the next one.
Sacrifice of status.
No, you're right. You're right. I was just reading it wrong. I mean, my first instinct is blackmail, but
Could be.
actually no. Photographs are a luxury at this point, or not quite, but like almost, right?
Yeah, it takes a while to make a photograph, so yeah, you better be damn patient.
So yeah,
You better have money.
I think we have a ritual offering of blackmail photographs.
Oh my god.
They really spent time committing horrendous acts of debauchery in front of a camera, very still,
My God.
for this specific ritual purpose.
Amazing. We've got something on you, and it took forever to take. Amazing. All right. Mordecai. Your companions are clearing the way, essentially, for you, whether covertly or explicitly. But I think, you just see or sense Raphael at the center of it all, and he awaits you inside. It's
Let's go and do this.
Yep. It's almost as if the door's not even there. And it probably isn't, by this time the doors disappeared, and you just see Raphael flanked by the two, the woman and the young man.
Okay, let me see what my Rise of Sound Smoke can do one thing that is beyond human limitation. Sounds like it could be fun at this point. And I think now Raphael is, like Mordecai, is wearing ritual garb, right? He's had a rather similar silk shirt with all these symbols on it, right?
If you've seen him in his splendor, this is like, thrice as much as what you had seen him in before, because he's got the surplice robes like on top of it with the arcane symbols flowing outward. There's a wind coming from someplace, and then it's ridiculous. So he's got double canes going on and whatever, and he's actually making symbols with the double canes in the air. So you see these runic symbols forming, and then the two behind him are kind of like mirroring him as well. So he's creating something big, and it's going to be for you.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to instruct my entities. I'm doing a ritual of salt and smoke.
Sure.
And I think what I'm doing is instruct them, take some of these symbols, mess them up, so that they're nonsensical. They look great, but they don't do shit, right?
Nice.
Yeah, adding insult to injury, I think, is what I'm aiming for.
That's beautiful. Sensitivity, obviously. You have basically magic versus magic.
Yeah. And do my conditions do anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's still disadvantage unless you've got something that you want to push to get past them.
Yeah, of course I do. I think I will use the cufflinks here that I borrowed from Felix. They have an eagle and a bear. I think that's what I'm going to use here, because I think I might have infused them with something, or they might have already been infused with something, because Felix is pretty much an immortal. That's got to be some magic rubbing off, right? Okay.
I'm gonna be corny here, but anyway.
Be good, please. Wow, yeah. The witch dice likes us today.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Indeed.
13. All right. So you got narrative control. You tell me as he's making these symbols, like how the hell, what you're exactly doing to counter them all.
I think the entities rush through the room and rush at all these symbols. They won't take everything, but that is fine, because these symbols need to be together. They need to be grouped. They won't work in and of itself. It's just a symbol. It's just nothing, right? It's just decoration, basically. And they will take some of the symbols out of the air, and then they will rush maybe Raphael and then the two others, and just unravel some of these symbols that they have sewn into their coats and onto their whatever sleeves and what have you, so that they are sworn, that they are, for a moment, that I think they will feel these entities crawling over them, and that's not entirely pleasant, I think. And also I have to say that what they do with Mordecai here, and I think you can't see it, but I think on his body, if he disrobes in the future at some point, you will see bruises in the shape of some of those symbols that were taken. And I think, again, the smirk, like
You're enjoying this. You are enjoying this. I'm going to
am.
say, hold on a second. Let me just take a look at your conditions for half a sec.
Mhm.
I'm going to say that you are going to change your conditions.
Okay.
You're going to change, they are getting closer to vengeful joy and
Okay.
old memory into arcane bruising.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. So those are changed. All right. And then, as Mordecai is doing all of this, what is everybody else doing to make sure that the field is clear to, make sure that Mordecai isn't interfered with and, you're keeping each other safe, basically.
Right.
Just tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna circle around the central confrontation and try to get at the woman.
Ah, yes.
And as much as anything, I am trying to, gut her. But what I'm trying to do is also knock her over so that she can't keep doing the ritual gestures.
Okay.
And who knows, if this goes really well, I might bowl her into her compatriot over there. But I am lunging knife first.
Okay. Well, definitely night move. I mean, what do you think
Yes.
will happen if you fail or lose your nerve?
I think if I fail, she seems like a fairly formidable individual.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Yeah, she's not only formidable from an arcane point of view, but she's built. She's built
physically, yeah.
She's a CrossFitter in a dress, okay? I mean,
right. Yeah, I'd gotten the impression she was physically likely to be a challenge for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that if I fail, I'm going to be met with a powerful counterattack, and she's going to hurt me.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much worse than that. I think she's gonna see the feralness, feralness in your eyes, and then she's going to take quite the amount of glee in spilling your blood and helping use your blood to infuse their ritual to go against Mordecai.
Okay. Oh, be nice to me, witch dice. I am still rolling at disadvantage.
Yep.
I would call that pretty nice.
Taking lowest too, I still got a 10.
God damn. I'm not complaining. Yes, I am. Tell me, narrative control. Tell me how you succeed. Tell me what this looks like.
She is so focused on backing up her boss magically, and I think in the way that magical adepts can be, has discounted the threat that non-arcane attacks can pose. Probably figured that the guards they dispatched were sufficient to deal with the non-casters, so to speak. And so she doesn't see me coming, and I just rush out of the darkness straight into her, drive my knife into her side, up under her ribs, carrying us both to the floor, and her pretty fancy ceremonial garb is just rolled in the dust and the muck that her blood has made of that dust on the floor, smeared all over those pretty arcane symbols embroidered on her, and those pretty pieces of ritual jewelry and all that, just filthy now with her life's blood.
I think those very bright green eyes that she has, the light starts to slowly fade from her, from them, and I think you see her face turn to you as the light dies, and yeah, it's there's something else that seems to die out of her face and eyes as well, Ellie, but I don't think you're sure what. So, yeah.
Hmm.
And Felix and Isaac, since you both have stolen robes, what are you doing with them?
Are we setting the place on fire?
If you
Are
want
we
to.
burning this place down?
It's up to you.
I
I
mean,
mean, it's
not
crawling
yet.
with Isaac's. It's crawling with Isaac. It's crawling with arcane symbols too, because I mean, they had to kind of like paint the place with stuff to make this ritual, like work as a ritual chamber. So yeah, I mean, like it's yeah, whatever you want to accomplish. What are you trying to do here?
I mean, muddy the ritual if they're all very concerned about the precise placement of these things. It stands to reason splattering a bunch of paint and just making a mess of the places.
You see that Ellie has downed the woman, and then the only people like left besides like maybe a few guards is Raphael and the young man, like at the top of the ritual platform.
Oh no, Raphael's Mordecai's like.
Yeah. No. I'm just saying who's left. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. There's still a semicircle of like guards and ritualists that are still surrounding the top platform.
Do you have any ideas, Isaac?
I mean, my main idea is get up there and kill him.
Yeah, we can get up there and kill them and clear a path for Mordecai then.
Yeah, it's that or very well. No, yeah, it's that or very precisely back channel this ritual, which is a thing I could do, but it would take longer than.
Well, Mordecai has already like delayed the effect, so that's still ready to pop in in a minute. But I want you guys to do stuff first.
Yeah, I say we clear a path.
Okay.
Yeah,
We've had some decent luck dealing with them up front, and they're shaken. We're just strolling through and ruining everything. They can't still be of high morale. They can't possibly think they're gonna win this.
I mean, yeah, anyone with eyes. I'm still pocketing knives. Just by the way, anytime I am on screen, something is going in the coat.
Perfect.
Okay.
And
All right.
I want to demoralize them. Just this. I point over to Raphael as everything is falling apart. This is your guy. This is the one you're going to follow. You're all losing to a single spellcaster, you group of incompetents.
Well, they're like busy trying to join and do like a big like if they can't like finish the ritual, then they're going to join and do like one of the hexes that they know, and they're aiming like a hex right now at Mordecai, who's striding towards him.
Oh, absolutely not. Molotov cocktail.
Oh, okay. That works too. If there's any way I could set that up.
Okay. I mean, I don't care who sets it up. Just
Yeah,
like
I do
somebody's
think-
rolling a night move.
I do think Felix and Isaac have joined forces,
Okay.
and
Okay.
no one is safe.
Okay, well, I'm
Okay.
just saying, like, somebody's rolling a night move. It's like, what do you think will happen if you fail or lose your nerve for doing this? Because they're gonna basically try and like they're joining forces, like they're joining the rituals. So they all are concentrating a focused attempt to blast Mordecai with a hex, one of the big hexes that they
I mean,
know.
worst case is that they have like a protective hex set up, and not only do we fail, we also get hexed.
and
Yes.
or get hit by a Molotov cocktail that just got reverse
Yeah,
carded in our direction.
Yeah. I'm
Set
really
on
not gonna-
fire. Hard to say which is worse.
Yeah, I really don't have any worse than that. Honestly.
All right, so
It gets
I
passed
got
on everybody. Sure.
all right. I got a 2 on my. I'm assuming this is a composure and not a vitality roll.
Yes, because it's like,
Okay.
yeah, steady and like, steady and sure is basically the
So-
word of the day.
So I got a 2 in composure. I'm also willing to mark some stuff off of my sheet to make this
No.
work because this sounds right.
No, let me.
Okay, do it. Go ahead and roll.
I haven't marked a single mask ever.
He wants the lore. All
Okay,
right.
I
what's the
want the
lore?
lore.
Okay. Alrighty. So, yeah, composure, and you have no conditions yet, so.
Let's keep it that way.
There we go. Lore.
Holy shit.
Let's mark a
is-
mask.
Please.
Okay,
do.
I was gonna say, on a 6, like, I think you've already pretty much described it. You try to set up this Molotov cocktail, and you didn't realize that they're part of the ritual, like, hexing was a protective spell for themselves, and it just basically blows up literally in your face, and
I
passes
made the
along
mistake
to...
of assuming a magic Molotov cocktail was better than a normal one, and I got
Exactly.
counterspelled.
Exactly. You didn't like, you'd realize that they counterspelled. Of course they did. And then of course that passes, all the effect passes along to your compatriots because it was a spell of protective.
Well, no, it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, anyway. So, if you're using a mask.
Where are my masks? I guess I will mark my first mask of the past.
Because it has to be done in order. So,
That is a terrible mask for me specifically. Can I just skip my first mask of the past?
No, but you can tweak it a bit, I think. I
Because
know
it
what
is narrate a flashback to when you two first met and like birth.
Yeah.
birth. Yeah.
The womb.
The womb.
Exactly. Like
The womb.
We met significantly before our own birth.
Yeah.
So
Womb. I mean, hey, the vessel's got some interesting ones like that have to do with the womb too. So I mean, it's kind of
yeah,
you can make it work.
I can work with this.
You
I
can
can
Single
work with
zygote
this.
divides.
Yes, exactly.
Look at each
Exactly.
You look at each other. You recognize yourself. It's all right. It's okay. Okay. So 7 to 9. Tell me how this works, and I will give you a complication or such. Yeah.
Okay. So obviously not a magical Molotov cocktail, just a regular one because no one ever hey, wizards never expect the regular fireball.
Exactly.
Counterspell. Oh shit, that's just burning liquid.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I think because you set off this like very physical Molotov cocktail, all their robes start to go up, and you see like all of the ritualists on the edge that you've aimed for, like all their robes start to go up. The arcane symbols start to burn off. Raphael is confused, turns back to them, and is completely dumbfounded. And his young assistant, the young man, is like starting to freak out. Because they have no backup. It's just the two of them now.
Okay, now and what's my consequence? Because at 7 and 9, something bad still happens, right? It's a night move.
Yeah. Let's see. I think in making this Molotov cocktail, because you are wearing their robes, I think there's some kind of magical backlash, maybe.
I like that. I like the idea that like
I'm trying to think like how this would work.
I mean, I catch fire, but that's not particularly interesting narratively.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think of like, what like, I mean, I know you don't feel guilty, so it's not like I can say like, how do you feel about this,
I feel pretty damn good.
I
feel
know!
smart. I feel cool.
I know you do. That's why I don't think
It is impossible to throw a Molotov cocktail and then feel bad.
I know.
So the ritual is about like making anyone supernatural kind of like appear, right? Like be
Well,
detectable?
the initial grand ritual is to make everybody that's supernatural light up like a Christmas tree, but Mordecai had delayed it, so it wasn't going into effect just yet.
So what if through the magical interference and stuff, because Isaac is very much don't notice me, let me go and steal things. What if it's just a supernatural, like everyone, you always draw eyes and attention, which is fine for Felix, but for you it's like this is the worst.
Oh wow. Oh boy, how do I say that though?
Unwilling center of attention.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it. Draws the eye.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which Isaac is actually the face twin in normal life. So like this is just playing to his strengths, but not the strengths of the knight,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Yeah. So could be bad, could be good. Who knows? So
Who
we'll see.
knows?
But yeah, who knows? All right. So you got a mask to narrate. All right. All right. And then back to the unseen. Kathleen. Moch demands a sacrifice of blood. What does the cult offer him? Describe the manner of the offering.
Let's see. They are going to sacrifice a pig because pigs actually don't mind eating pigs. They will,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why there's the sausages and stuff around the room. But the noteworthy thing about the manner of sacrifice is that they are painting themselves in the blood. So they are both sacrificing a representation of their god, but they are also taking that onto themselves.
Ooh. Cool.
That okay?
Mhm.
Raphael and the young man are the only ones left. And Ellie's there. Felix might be off to the side, and I don't think anybody has really seen. Well, actually, now Isaac does draw the eye now. And Mordecai, Gabriel, you're there, staring at Raphael, who is seething.
Not going so well for you now, is it?
All you had to do was come back. This
All you
could have
had to
been
do.
you here.
Yeah, all you had
You.
to do was leave London when I told you to.
No.
Now look around. There's a gun pointed at you. Oh, I'm assuming. Mordecai's riffing this. Or if not, it will be soon. So, Raphael, cut your fucking losses and run. This is my city. Do never come back. You have no place here. Salvage what is left of your order. You can. Maybe think about what you're doing for a bit. You're a monster like me, Raphael. Look into the mirror really closely. Look around you, what you've wrought.
We hunt the monsters.
You are monsters.
No. It's because you've left us. Because you've been away from us for so long. He starts to come down off the platform and starts to beseech you. No. Gabriel, listen to me. Please. No. Please. No.
I've gave you a choice, Raphael. Run now. And I'll lift the cane just to strike it, or whatever that will happen then. I hope that Ellie happens then, actually, or Felix or whatever. Because I'm not a fighter.
I mean, he will reach out to you, and he looks like he's going to strike out in anger. So if anybody wants to do anything with Raphael, or if like Mordecai wants to do anything with Raphael, this is the time to do it.
No, Mordecai will stand back and let somebody else do the actual fighty bit. That's not what he does.
Yeah. If it's not you, Ellie, I'll do it.
I was gonna say I'm happy to do it.
Yeah, I thought that we held back from doing it last night specifically so we can have our American.
Okay.
So I'm not even gonna get up from the floor. I'm just gonna roll onto my back and draw my pistol in one movement and aim for the back of his head.
Okay. I'm not even gonna have you worry about rolling because it's back of his head, and you're a good shot with that gun. And I think like seeing it anime style, it's like that slow motion of like, poof, and we see the blood spurt, and like that whole like kind of slow motion thing as he kind of like starts and then immediately falls, but slowly down to the floor, prone at Mordecai's feet. And the young man is left.
And I think Mordecai gets splattered with his blood, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, he's standing in front of him.
Yeah.
But he's not avoiding that.
But you see the hole in the back of Raphael's head. And
nods to Ellie.
And you see the young man is the only one left on the ritual platform, and he just looks at you and like his shoulders slump.
Maybe you want to take the offer and run. Smart.
What have you done?
Plenty of knives left in the night.
What have you done? Our order is no more.
Yeah. Should have left the city. What are you going to do now?
Honestly, I don't know.
I still advise you fucking run now. And I will advance, like with the blood coming off my face, and I think the top of the cane is besmirched. I will raise it, and the entities will like start rising up behind me.
And he just starts taking off the surplice with the arcane symbols on it and just dumps it on the floor, and he just backs away and then runs out like towards the back of the lighthouse, away from you all. Do you let him go?
I let him go. I don't know about any of the others, what they want to do.
Yeah. It's a shame to let such a vulnerable person leave without becoming a follower, but I'll let it slide this time.
And he runs off into the night, which amazingly feels lifted and not as dark as it had. And the effect of their ritual seems to have dissipated into the ether. As you see the night sky, maybe the stars, and the stars have assumed their normal positions for this time of year.
That went actually pretty well.
Damn, I just thought of something way cooler I could have done to that one guy I got to kill. Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Is this who the Wright brothers are just after the fact? That was the perfect comeback.
Yeah, you'll see. Next time I get to be cool, I'll do the thing.
I think when you come out of the ruined lighthouse and go down to the edge of the path, like down towards the, like more of the more populated area, perhaps, to try and find a cab or whatever, I think rolling up, you see the grand carriage with the floral motifs on it of dark mahogany, and you'll hear and see a waving hand from the window.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you all. Do you need a ride back to Belgrave Square?
Mrs. Pemberton Potts.
I think Mordecai's just laughing. That's a little much tension right now.
Honestly, yeah, Felix is probably laughing too. Just the sheer audacity of this lady showing up at like 4 a.m. Being like, oh, I just happen to be rolling around the neighborhood. Want to ride?
Yeah.
You seem that you have been in some kind of altercation. You might need some rest. And some... Would you like some refreshment? It's quite early, but I could provide some tea back at my home, if you'd like. Or would you like to be dropped off at your domicile?
I've got something on my face, Miss Pemberton Potts. I'm afraid I would sully your carriage. We have our own. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you don't want me on your upholstery right now.
Oh,
I
you
say,
seem to be
ruefully realizing that I've been bleeding for the last.
American pastime, bleeding.
Pretty much.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure Mr. Lansing would be worried about you, Miss Fletcher.
I'll speak to him later today. Let him know I'm all right.
If you're sure.
I am. No need to wake him in the middle of the night with worries.
Certainly. Well, if you are certain that you do not need a ride back, just taking my very early constitutional.
Of course you are, Rose. Enjoy the rest of your morning.
I will. Perhaps I shall find some more flowers to make for a bouquet.
Absolutely lovely. We'll look forward to seeing what flowers you send this time.
Of course. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Ta-ta.
And Madelancholy is at the top of the carriage and then like giving you a significant look, Mordecai. And then just kind of like acknowledging your
I don't know what to do with that right now. I will nod back like, okay, fine, this happened now, and I need to deal mentally with the fact that I got rid of all of this drama, and I really don't need any more drama right now.
She
so please.
Normally like that.
Yep.
drives
Yes.
off that.
Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. Not right.
Her meddling
is she
almost
planning?
Her meddling is almost charming in its audacity.
And that was
audacious, all right.
As you make your way home, the fingers of dawn reach. And what happens as you make your way home, Mr. Wright?
I think I'm going to make a lore call about how this works.
Okay.
And say that Acheron is not sharing a body at all. And that means that everything that Isaac stole is now wherever they go.
Oh no. That's because you guys change suits like whenever you change.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
No, it's not like a Lady Hawk we share one body type situation. I think that no, I'm just gonna say it. Isaac is trapped in the compact.
Oh wow. Amazing.
And that's how they switch off.
Ah, thank you.
So the stuff is in the compact now.
Yeah. So whatever items of ritual significance Isaac managed to pocket, Acheron does not have.
Okay. Alrighty. If you want to make note of, like, say, like, that is, like, they're not separate items, but if you want to make a note in Isaac's personal quarters of ritual items or ritual implements, you can put that in Isaac's personal quarters for now. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. Alrighty. And then we are hitting dawn, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. And then we'll take a break after we go over dawn questions and shit. All right, so American. Hold on. Okay, threat was resolved. Sorry, let's do this first. Yay, Coven. All right, you have resolved the Coven. Yippee skippy, we can mark this off. Sorry, I just want to make sure I do this. Resolved, thank you. Answer dawn questions. American. Hunters answered a question. Hell yeah. Hunters resolved a threat. Hell yeah. Did you experience an echo in the night?
Yes, the besmirching of the woman's ritual robes and jewelry echoed the sacrifice of riches.
Excellent. Did you stick out in London society for all the wrong reasons?
I didn't really go out in society much this cycle, I don't think.
No. You got to start shooting up some places, you know what I'm saying? It's like, start making a ruckus. Did you share a treasured memory from the States during an intimate moment with another character?
No. Having missed most of this cycle, I didn't have the opportunity.
Sorry.
No, that's just how it shakes out.
Okay. Take those points, add them to your advancement track.
Does give me another advancement.
Yep. Clear your dawn questions and then change your elective dawn questions if you so choose. Alrighty. The undeniable. Hunters answered a question. Hunters resolved a threat. Did you experience an echo in the night? Undeniable.
No. Unfortunately, I did not experience an echo in the night.
Okay. Did you appear in London society wearing a risque or avant-garde fashion?
Yes, it was that barely put together windswept look as I walked into the fanciest, nicest place in the Sable Row.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Did you express a clear preference for the beautiful over the mundane?
Yes, complimenting Miss Beaumont, the lovely spider silk seamstress, until I realized exactly who she was and was angered, horrified, obsessed currently.
Yeah. Take those points, add them to your advancement track, clear your dawn questions, and change your elective dawn questions if you so choose. Alrighty. Vessel. Hunters answered a question. Hunters resolved a threat. Did you experience an echo in the night?
I did by making the ornamentation inane, like the ritual ornamentation symbols in the chamber of the pig club, whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I did not do counsel somebody, and I did not make love to a human about the darkness.
Okay. Alrighty. So take the points that you do have,
Yep.
add them to your advancement track, and then clear your dawn questions and change your elective dawn questions if you so choose. Alrighty. Okay. My Eclipse. Hunters answered a question. Hunters resolved a threat.
Yay.
So click those two. Did you experience an echo in the night?
I'm so bad at echoes in the night. We didn't even. I could have put fire everywhere. And just...
I was gonna say. I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, like, this is why you kind of try to listen out for what other people do, or like try to just interject with whatever you put in for your unseen, and then throw it into your hunter scenes and vice versa. But it doesn't have to be just yours, right? It's whatever you pick up from the scenes, in previous.
Yeah, no, I know, but I didn't because I forgot to.
Okay. Did you leave a problem for your other half to tackle?
Yes, last session.
Okay. All right. So you take that
when Isaac just had to roll up to tactical.
Did you do something kind for your other half?
No.
Okay. Alrighty.
I level up.
Okay. So Yep, take those points, and then clear your dawn questions, and then change your elective dawn questions if you so choose. And if you do have an advancement, go ahead and take it, or, like mark it as an unused advancement until you figure out what you really want for later. Okay?
Yeah.
I took the additional playbook move of fastest gun in the West.
Nice. Nice.
So
Good move.
since I have now used the pistol, which I had not in previous sessions.
Now you're...
You went 12 sessions without firing a shot?
Used the Bowie knife a lot.
I guess.
She was close quarters.
And
For a lot of
honestly,
things.
talked through a lot of stuff.
She
too.
did. She really did. You've been a less violent American, which has been really cool to see. But I think you were also distracted. So anyway. So rewards. Sorry. I'm like trying to follow the thing and I got distracted myself. Done questions. Rewards. Okay, so the rewards for the Coven. Give me a second. I'm going to try to paste these into the Zoom chat. Okay. So, a rosary made of tiny animal skulls and finger bones added to your personal quarters. A copy of the 6th and 7th books of Moses, a grimoire, added to your personal quarters. A memento from the investigation, ask another hunter what it is, and then add it to your personal quarters. And there's 3 of those. So, pick from those 5 things. And if you pick a memento, you can also ask me to give you an item as well.
I think I want a memento, and I would ask another hunter. I would ask Ellie what it is.
I think what it is a ring that was left behind in the heap of ritual robes and such that were hastily stripped off by the young man you let go. It's a large moonstone set in silver, and the back of the moonstone is carved with a face, a not quite human face.
Oh, nice.
I think I'll take that rosary.
Okay.
In that case, I will ask someone, let's say Sabine, for a memento.
I think this was about, is it okay if this was one of the paraphernalia that you stole? Because then that would be
Yeah,
non-toxic.
I'm fine with updating
Okay.
ritual implements to be more specific.
Oh, okay. So, and I think what that is, let's give you a knife because people seem to like knives. This is a very thin knife. It's more like a letter opener, almost a pen knife, but it is extremely sharp. And you will realize this rather quickly. It has a sheath. The sheath is covered with hunting scenes.
I would like a memento. Mads?
Okay.
What is Felix's memento of this wonderful evening?
Oh, man. Yeah, I think you get a cane.
Ooh.
You get a cane, and it has a wolf's head, snarling wolf's head at the top with like a distinctive snarl to it. Like it mirrors like the snarl that Raphael has on his face, right? And it's made of silver and bronze, and then the wood part, the staff part of it is etched with some arcane symbols.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's your memento. All
Thank
right.
you very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see, what else do we have to do? Elected down questions. Okay, so, and Ellie, you're still drained, so you have to think about, like, what you guys are going to do, since everybody seems to have a condition, I believe. And we'll see if, like, after break, if Isaac wants to relate a mask. All right. So, it is day phase. And with day phase comes whatever you'd like to do.
New threat?
Yes. Yes, indeed. Well, I mean, I imagine that people are getting washed up and, bright and early from their day. So, is this another morning of, like, kitchen and toast?
Yeah. It's that tea seems like really necessary to restore some equilibrium.
I need my coffee.
Yeah, yes,
Boy,
yes,
do I
but
need my coffee this morning.
yes, it's just if you are British,
Oh,
you
yeah.
will need tea at this hour. I think Mordecai has cleaned up a lot from himself. Moves a little like he hurts at some point, but that is quite usual. People who know him, that happens when he's done a little magic. Honestly.
Sure.
Likewise, Ellie has cleaned up and bandaged herself and put on a fresh shirt and all that. But
yeah.
I think in the early, after like a couple of you have made your way down to the kitchen and are trying to get the bleariness out of your eyes, and trying to get like some kind of caffeine going, I think you hear ding 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 ding. There's a bit of a desperation to it because before you can even get to the door, it happens again. Ding 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 ding.
Oh, Mordecai is filled with energy. He's not bleary. He's still jittery. He'll go and get the door because nobody else will apparently.
Yeah.
Acheron, it should be noted, is not tired, was not involved.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what happened?
Doesn't sleep. Okay.
The other lore thing I am establishing right now, the twins do not sleep.
Oh.
Horrifying.
Whoa, poor guys. It explains so much about them.
So, no, not in a curse way. They don't need to.
Okay.
Being trapped in the mirror dimension is, in some ways, rejuvenating.
Okay.
Makes sense.
You'd say so.
So, a jittery Mordecai, fresh off the high of killing the Coven, is going to go open the door for whoever this person is.
Some poor soul.
Yeah, I think so, yes. I think Mordecai will, hopefully Mordecai is not a small man. He's not broad-shouldered, but he is tall, and loom there and stare at this person and say, yes.
And then, like, you see like a medium-sized woman who's brown-haired and green-eyed, and she's like just a little overcome because she just like sees you and you're incredibly pale and incredibly tall, and she's is this Hargrave House?
Indeed.
I'm sorry for the earliness of the hour, but I discovered I'm sorry, a member of my my club.
Will you come in?
Yes.
We do not need to pour this out on the sidewalk.
Thank you.
May I have your name before you enter?
Yes. Annabelle Fitzgerald.
Good day to you, Mrs. Fitzgerald.
Miss Annabelle
Fitzgerald,
yes.
Well, come in then. We convene in the kitchen. This will make do for me.
Thank you.
I mean, she's kind of like, rather taken aback by your sepulchre manner.
That's kind of why Mordecai does this, honestly. He's in trying spirits. Yeah, she just can't tell. Everybody else can.
Yeah, she's trying to compose herself as she's
Mordecai's
following
messing
you.
with the guests again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring her to the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll have tea.
Yes,
coffee.
Tea? Yes, thank you.
She kind of huddles in her chair.
Mordecai gives her a weird kind of smile. I mean, weird for her, probably, because Mordecai is not a smiley person, but it is actually a genuine smile for people who know him.
Again, I apologize for the earliness of the hour, but I belong to a salon called the Clubhouse of the Bright and the Beautiful, and we talk about different things, the esoteric manner of sorry, we had been talking about the tenets of a Dr. Laurence Clauser lately, an alienist from Germany. He was talking about his hypnotherapeutic methods to having people rid themselves of their pain, their regrets, their whatever is holding them back, and we felt very renewed and seeing from different perspective, and it was very invigorating and inspiring. And we've been having troubles of late, and I found one of the club members dead this morning.
Hmm.
What manner of death?
His hands were bloodied, and he had streaks of blue on his cheeks, as if he had cried. Azure.
Huh.
I know this is odd, and I apologize. Is there any way that Hargrave House can help?
Streak of blue. Is that the usual way you people cry?
No. But Dr. Clauser had said something about the renewal through his methods would help us see the world through azure eyes. And it sounded so inspiring, but this is not normal.
No. Because none of the gentlemen have bothered to do so, I'm going to pull out a fresh handkerchief and hand it to this weeping woman,
Thank you.
and implicitly kind of criticize the manners of the men around me for not doing this, but
And then she takes the cup of tea with both hands, and then just like proceeds to sip it nervously, and like you could see her hands like shuddering, holding it.
So where did you find the victim?
In a Whitechapel alley, near the inn where the inn is near where we meet in the salon in Kensington. And Harrison had kept rooms in the inn, and I must admit, we had a relationship, and I was visiting him, and Harrison.
I would fill her teacup.
Thank you.
Well,
where will we find this doctor?
He has an office in Kensington as well. But just note that before this, some of us had been talking about having problems with losing time and having issues with finding themselves in a completely different part of their homes or the city than they thought when they started, and as if maybe sleepwalking, but that's impossible.
Maybe possession or something like that.
you said hypnotherapy.
Yes.
What does that entail? How is that done?
Again, he just has sessions with us. I remember talking with him and speaking about some of my regrets and my issues and some things that cause me pain, and I had not been experiencing anything of late, but some other folks have had that. And
Are these sessions individual or group?
we have had group, but some have talked about having individual sessions, and I believe Harrison was one. Sorry. Yes.
Is Felix down yet?
Oh, Felix is waiting outside of the kitchen.
I think as she's talking and she's saying all these things, you can hear because Nora does this too. But
I imagine Felix and Nora are both like outside of the kitchen and just eavesdropping.
Mm-hmm. I think Felix, as you listen to what she's saying, and she mentions Dr. Clauser's name, you once availed yourself of Dr. Clauser's services. What painful circumstance from your past made you seek his help? And was he able to put you at your ease?
I have lost a lot of people who have followed me. Cities have fallen. The bandit army that I led was split by the Roman Legion. Like, many people have died for my sake, and a lot of them saw me as the best thing in their lives. And I think there was a period of time where Felix took that very personally, especially since he wasn't deified anymore. And he sought just a suppression of that guilt. I think Dr. Clauser did help. I think part of the reason why Felix is so flippant and so light about, oh, well, yeah, if they burn themselves away, it doesn't really matter. There will always be more people, is because it actually worked.
And I think as you think about that, I mean, like, you're maybe coming back to yourself and then listening to her, try to give as much information as possible about Dr. Clauser and the clubhouse, which is the salon in Kensington. And just giving information about it.
The Society of the Bright and Beautiful?
The Clubhouse for the Bright and Beautiful. I will try to include this information in here right now. Give me a second.
Yeah, it just sounds like a Felix thing.
Now, does a clubhouse imply a club, or is it more of like a treehouse situation?
It's a a salon, so a group of people that meet, on the regular to get these lectures and such.
Yeah, I've been adding the locations and side characters as they've been mentioned into the open thread. So.
Yep.
And I'll reformat it.
Yep. Thank you. There's going to be a lot to reformat, unfortunately. So this is the Order of Azure Eyes. So the first question, which is the threshold question that you must answer before you get to anything else, is the Order of Azure Eyes real? Because she tells you all that she had overheard a conversation between Dr. Clauser and someone else detailing plans for the clubhouse into a new chapter of something called the Order of Azure Eyes, before Harrison was found dead. So, is this order real? And that's a complexity 2, which your answer will unlock the next appropriate question.
Unless we have more questions for our visitor, I think it's time to escort her out.
Mm-hmm. She tells you that the salon host in Kensington is Eugene Paulson. So Eugene Paulson.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you need an introduction or you need her to, help make that introduction, she's willing to do so. But other than that, I mean, like, she just lets you know where the salon is being held, where the Clubhouse meetings are held in the salon, and yeah.
I think Felix will walk her to the door, and Ellie and Mordecai will definitely note that he treats her maybe with a little bit more of a lighter touch.
Hmm.
Still polite and charming and charismatic, but not as dismissive as he usually is for the weeping people who usually show up on Hargrave's front door.
Please let me know if you need any help or my assistance in any way for an introduction into the clubhouse. I have quarters near Kensington, and Harrison was again having rooms over at the Footman's Inn.
At the Footman's Inn. Well, we
In
have your
Whitechapel.
card, Annabelle.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I have a question. What happened with his remains?
She
How diplomatic I am.
she only just found them this morning, which is why she came in such a flurry and such a hysteric fright.
So they are still at this.
Still in the Whitechapel alley next to the inn. Yeah.
Oh.
Or behind the inn, yeah.
Which means Scotland Yard is probably already involved.
Possibly. Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Laurence Klauser, Annabelle Fitzgerald, Eugene, what was the name?
Paulson.
Paulson, thank you.
Mm-hmm. The salon host.
And Harrison's
Leeds is the victim. Yeah.
Harrison Leeds. Okay.
Yeah, should be in the description. Yeah.
Yep, got it. Thanks.
Yep.
And the locations that have been mentioned are the clubhouse, Dr. Klauser's office, and the place where he had his
Footman's Inn.
Footman's Inn is where Harrison had his rooms, and the alley behind the inn is where his body was found.
Okay. Plenty of places to start.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't looked at the dead body in a while. And about, I think, 7 hours.
It's going too long between doses? Is that what it is?
No, it's actually not. The last one was, I enjoyed the last one quite a bit.
Oh my gosh.
I doubt I would enjoy
Ellie,
this
now that our visitor is gone, Ellie is much more kicked back and sarcastic. She's really done with everything right now. That stack of conditions is just not.
Yeah, you need to start thinking about vulnerable scenes, please.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
So, regular scenes commence. Yeah. So, D phase. What do you guys want to do?
Vulnerable scenes.
Yep.
Yes.
And even if you don't have any conditions, please do so and participate in scenes. Does not matter. I'm fine. Introduce new threat. Okay. Yeah. So
maybe we can have the vulnerable scene before striking out and looking at one more corpse in an alley.
Or have it while you're going to go look at the corpse. I don't care. I mean, you have it wherever the hell you want, but somebody's vice has to be in play.
Yep. Yeah.
So whomever wants to talk about their shit freely, go for it.
I
mean, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask whether Felix wanted to accompany me while I hit the pipe.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've had a vulnerable scene between Ellie and Felix.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you just using your opium right here in front of everyone's coffee and tea, or
I have a niche off the kitchen. It's not actually at the kitchen table.
I don't think Acheron has seen the niche yet.
Historic London townhome with opium niche.
the sunlight comes in at the just right angle in the morning. It's perfect.
It also got its own chimney, so we don't all inhale the wafts from it.
Yeah. I mean, it's got its own ventilation and a heavy curtain to partition it off. You might have wondered what that curtain space was, but
Well, yeah, Felix is got
My money was on fortune telling nook. Opium,
It can be both.
it can be both.
Felix will sit down in the opium nook with a cup of coffee and a cup of tea and pours them into the same cup.
wow, I thought I had vices. Uh,
Says the American with the opium pipe.
yeah, this has been a couple of days.
Yes. You are certainly in a mood, the way your hackles raised when Rose mentioned a certain Inspector Constable.
Well, he's not a constable anymore. Now I've got to get him out of her clutches.
Do you? Why are you so attached?
Yes. What? Oh, God. I think maybe you have misunderstood something between me and Mr. Wright.
Go on. And Felix will begin adding sugars to his coffee tea.
Acheron, who also has not heard about this, is very intently listening on the other side of the curtain.
He helped me deal with a situation,
Relieving some tension, yes.
deal with a curse that I have, keeping me from killing all of you.
Oh, this is new.
No, I just haven't talked about it.
Well,
I used to like to hunt animals, that is. And I made the mistake once of hunting a beast I shouldn't have. Magnificent mountain lion, cougar, panther, puma, whatever you want to call it. It's got a dozen different names, depending on where you are in the States. But I knew there was something special about it. It was huge. It was oddly pale. I decided I wanted that trophy. And I ignored every instinct I had telling me that this was a creature not to be touched. And since then, every night, I fight myself to not be that. And I lost that fight the other night.
And Mr. Wright assisted.
Mr. Wright kept me calm and contained. He talked to me all night. If you want to see the damage to the room just east of the one that used to be Jai's, you'll see what I did to it.
Well, that does explain your most beautiful quality. You want to be free.
I don't think there's a freedom for me from this curse, though.
And if there was?
God. I don't know what I'd do. I mean, I can't go back. Guess forward's the only way, but might keep hunting monsters. I don't know.
Hargrave House
I'm-
definitely seems to have plenty of opportunity for that.
Yeah. It's something that needs doing that I've got a bit of skill at, so.
So why Lansing? Lansing seems to be striking out his own path. He seems, despite opportunities otherwise, he's sticking with Mrs. Pemberton Potts.
Yeah, I don't think he's seen through her. And I need to talk to him about that. But when was the last time you met a genuinely good person?
There was once someone long ago. They were a lot more common in the old times. People were less complicated. Or rather, people were more focused on eking out basic living. But there was a particular slave that had been freed, and she was very skilled. And even though she had plenty of opportunity to go and express her own freedom, she decided to continue to follow someone. And she was gifted with things, and suffice to say, she stopped being a good person. People stop being good people the more they get what they want.
Maybe that's so, but Lansing's a good man. And I find that appealing, I guess.
He is frustratingly resistant to opportunity. He may present as an arbiter of justice in London. He's been given every opportunity to take advantage, to be able to exert his influence more, to be able to rise above his station, and he resists. I still think there's a chance to break him, to show you his true character, but... And I think Felix will stop putting sugars into his coffee tea. You may be right. And if that's the case, then maybe there is hope for humanity. So you're
Let us hope.
So you're gonna speak with him.
Yeah, I need to. I need to warn him.
Well, I'm not going to drink this. This is absolutely disgusting. I think that I need to go and have a lovely cup of tea at Mrs. Pemberton Potts for whatever reason that I feel is appropriate. And I believe, given how dangerous the streets of London are, that I will need an escort to keep me safe. I've angered Laurel something fierce, primarily by addressing her by her first name.
That would do it. She does seem a very proper lady.
And if you happened to bump into someone there, then it wouldn't be any of my business. I'm just there for a social call, acting in my best interest and asking for everyone's attention, because I am the most important person when I walk into a building.
Thank you.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. And Felix is going to leave you to your opium and take the coffee tea and just leave it on the table for someone to drink.
Conditions?
My conditions are out of time, drained, and rib cut. I think, paradoxically, opium has had this effect on Ellie before of getting rid of the supernatural drain of just barely holding the curse in check.
Okay.
I've that tension in me has eased. I'm not fighting it internally anymore, so I'm not
It's fine.
so exhausted.
Okay. What do you think, Felix? Not as obsessed anymore? At least
I
not
think,
as
yeah,
much.
I think part of the reason why he's been so obsessed is because he thinks everyone is going to be like she was. And I think with Ellie emphasizing the fact maybe people aren't all bad.
Ding 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 ding.
Nora!
I'll get it.
Thank you.
I think Acheron will answer this door, actually.
Okay, you beat her to it. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
somehow, even though I was standing inches from the previous scene.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. I can apparently teleport.
Oh, no.
Okay. You're conveniently there. It's fine. All right. Anyway, yeah, so you get the door, and it seems to be a delivery person. And well, actually, you see like this profusion of flowers first, and it is. Give me a second. Profusion of flowers, which is. Oh yeah, it's Hargrave House. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Thank you. Here. It's for y'all. They say bouquet for Hargrave House. Yeah. It's actually two things. This bouquet. And it is a bouquet of tansy and snapdragon. And since you guys have the thing, I'm just gonna show you the meaning of it.
Right.
And then also this. This came from a different sender. It is a beautiful invitation to Hargrave House.
It is an invitation addressed to Hargrave House.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. I thought here's an invitation to join Hargrave House. I was like, don't know if we're supposed to be getting that.
No. It's an invitation for Hargrave House to something. So, and then the boy will kind of surreptitiously hold out a hand.
I slip him some change.
Thank you kindly, and then kind of mosey out. And yeah, so you've got a bouquet of flowers, which I'm giving you a mastermind clue because it's slow going. So I'm giving you a mastermind clue, especially because you guys kept on rolling so goddamn well for night phase. And then yes, this invitation. Do you wait to get in front of people before you open it, or do you just open it at the door, Acheron?
Oh, I open it. Why would I? Why would I wait?
I don't know. Okay, so the invitation is. Give me a second. The invitation is on rich, cream-colored paper with the gold lettering, and the motif kind of hints at something quite spidery, quite ornate. And it is an invitation to since I can't remember what season we're in, sorry. It's an autumn masquerade.
Ooh.
3 nights from now. Held to show off the new works by Madame Beaumont at the ballroom. Then, like, the address of the ballroom is located on the bottom. But yes, directed to Hargrave House, to the Autumn Masquerade, to view the new works of Madame Beaumont.
And Madame Beaumont is one of our masterminds enforcers.
No, she's a threat.
She's the spider silk seamstress.
Ah, okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Says Felix, shakes his head.
That's bait.
Yep.
I've never been more upset that Acheron did not clock what was going on between you and Madame Beaumont.
Don't worry, we'll get
Although
them.
I do think if you'll permit some slight anachronism, Acheron will have absolutely clocked that you would love a masquerade, and so it's just like handing you the invitation first.
Yeah. Ooh, a masquerade, and just his face kind of like puckering and souring, and just like dropping the envelope and on the table.
What? Jilted lover? Rival cult?
Worse.
Both?
An artist. An artist who doesn't know when to give up.
I'm going to go with both then.
And in disgust, Felix is going to go change into something appropriate for him.
And you pass, like, you pass Nora in a snit, and she just kind of like looks at everybody else as you pass, and she says, "Well, what was that all about?"
Felix, it appears, is deliberately uncultured.
Felix has feelings, I assume.
He seems to be against art, which is hypocritical of him, I think.
He's not against art. He's just insulted, I think, that it wasn't addressed to him.
And she picks up the invitation.
I would have thought this would have been the perfect opportunity for him to, well, show off.
Yes, but everybody was invited, Nora, not just Felix. So he's not special in this occasion. Maybe we should invite him. Or maybe we shouldn't.
Everyone wants to feel special at some point.
She's just musing that to herself.
Do you want to come?
Do you feel that this is a possibility of danger?
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes, this could be very dangerous.
I will then, if you think you need my assistance.
I don't need your assistance, Nora, but don't you want to go to a masquerade and feel special?
It could be amusing, to say the least.
Well then, I'll leave it up to you. As I said, it could be dangerous, but I think the danger might focus on Felix more than anyone. It tends to do that. It's what you get for being, oh, I'm here, look at me, look at me.
Pardon me for my observance, Mr. Laurence, but you sound a little jealous.
Yes, maybe I will allow that. However, So it might be interesting to go.
And she puts the invitation on the table, and then we'll go back and putter in the workshop. Or actually, like, she'll grab her stuff and then, like, go tend to the garden. Not that nasty potted plant that's out there, but like everything else.
No. The nasty potted plant is my personal project.
Right.
I will turn to Acheron and say, well, Mr. Wright, are you coming?
May as well.
Very good.
Where are we going? I missed that.
Oh, we are not going to the masquerade right now.
Obviously, it's not for another 3 nights.
No, obviously not. No, I thought I might go and look at the corpse while it's still there. Because it's easier to talk to them while they're fresh.
Do you want to have a vulnerable move on the way?
Yes, I would like that.
Whose vice?
We can make it my vice, because we might just, on the way, go past some of Pettigew's routes, I guess, just so I can get a feel for where he is, and maybe leave some not entirely harmless sigils on the way that will just, help making him a little antsy, a little paranoid, something that will make him feel that he's watched. So painting little eyes while we walk occasionally. So, Mr. Wright, how has Hargrave House? How have you found Hargrave House so far?
Busy.
Indeed, you came at a very busy time, but we have usually a lot on our plates. There are mysteries galore.
Can I ask you what all that business last night was?
Yes, you can, and I will answer. The cult is I was part of this coven, of this order, and I decided that their ways were not for me, and I left. Not on the best of terms, obviously. And they came here, and I think Raphael, their leader, Cooper, wanted me to come back for their grand ritual. Well, didn't go as he thought it would.
And what did become of him?
Ali shot him.
Dead?
Oh, yes. Oh.
Sorry, I just...
Yes, I assumed you would know this. My apologies.
I haven't read it. It's difficult. I wasn't there.
Yes, that, well, your other half was there.
Yes, well, we don't know everything about each other.
I did not know this. As again, apologies. I think he set something on fire, which was quite appreciated, honestly.
Actually, that's quite out of character for him.
Oh. Interesting. I wouldn't have known. I am,
He's
however,
a difficult man to get anything out of, I will say.
Well, maybe just needs the right motivation for my person. But I assume that you were at least close for this, whatever the curse is, to
Oh
hit
no,
you?
we were in separate continents at the time.
Oh,
I was in Morocco.
oh. Yeah, interesting
He
place.
was somewhere in Punta Cana, I believe.
Do you know who spoke that curse? If you want to talk about this, you can.
We haven't the foggiest. For a
Oh,
long time, we thought it was some avatar of Janus, but no.
mm,
No, it's something else entirely.
mm. Well, maybe I can be of some assistance, seeing as you've helped me with my occult problem, my past problem. I would be very willing to reciprocate.
Well, I'll never turn down someone offering me a favor.
Well, I will do a bit of research then.
All right. I'll try and find some time to compile our notes for you. Should make it easier.
That would be helpful, yes.
We've been at this for a long time. Well, not very long by the grand scheme of things, but it's rather a lot of work.
Yes, I can imagine. And forgive me if this is too personal, but do you leave each other notes?
We try to.
Mm.
I
Yes,
try to be honest. I can't say the same for my brother.
Mm.
He says, obviously lying.
So, yes.
Take a look at conditions.
Yeah.
So, for Mordecai, what do we think? I mean,
I think, yeah, giving voice to it, I think we will lose the vengeful folk joy, and that we'll get more to some kind of contemplation of what was going down, because it's really now hitting him that the Coven is gone.
I mean, definitely not in the same shape it was when they were stalking you, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. The whole big monster that has been looming over his life, it's gone.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to worry about that anymore.
Right.
He can worry about other things now.
Yeah. Now, technically, since it's like a 2-for-1 for the Eclipse, I mean, like, you two do not share conditions. You two have separate um, uh, abilities and
Right,
such.
which means
So,
Isaac can just never clear a condition. I forgot.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, you can always call for, like, you're a special case, so you can always call for a vulnerable move during night phase if you need to. Um, I'm gonna have to make that call, because I mean, like, I can't imagine trying to do a vulnerable move when you're not in that right phase. So either that, or what you're doing is, like, calling upon the condition in some way, shape, or form that passes through the compact, and in which case it's like, you've cleared it because you're talking about your brother. Either way, I mean, like, there's gonna have to be some kind of, like, allowance made for this. So either a night move, like, not a night move, like a vulnerable move during the night, or it's like, for you talking during the daytime during a vulnerable move, it's like, you should be able to flush the condition. So what do you think is more possible?
I mean, I want the least disruptive option possible, so I think I should be allowed to clear conditions
Okay. All right.
for each other.
Okay. I mean, I'll allow it because I mean, again, it's like if you think it's going to be rough to try and do a vulnerable move in
I
the
mean,
night
I'm just gonna
phase.
forget.
Yeah. Okay.
And more than that, and I haven't done a Hargrave House night phase, but that then we get no character scenes, and typically if we're doing a London night phase, we have something more important going on. Like it really does just. I wonder when this was written because it really does just fundamentally break the day night thing for their conditions to be anything but shared.
Yeah, unless I do like a weird thing, which the new rules don't like, specifically say you cannot do any role play in the dusk phase, which I've already broken, but I mean like, regardless, there's some kind of break, right? So I either break the rules for dawn, night phase or whatever, or it's just going to be like something where it's going to cross, like, and you're going to have the vulnerable move in the day phase, but it crosses over into Moon Dancer, and so therefore it's like it's fine, and I'm okay with that. I mean, like whatever you think is plausible and possible, for the character. I mean, I'm okay with this. So
Hmm.
because also like like if we could squeeze in some night phase like vulnerable scenes, that would be great, but yeah, you're right. I mean, like when we do night phase, it's usually like action packed or something's going on that like it's gonna disrupt it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that
Yeah,
I'm gonna fuck you guys up, so I mean you're not gonna be able to do it.
exactly.
If you
So
hadn't been doing the Coven, I would have sent something in to fuck you up. I really would. So
and I don't doubt that. I never doubted that, as you know.
yeah. So, yeah, if you feel that you've talked enough about Isaac's thing, I mean, like you can release the condition.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I think I've covered enough to clear that condition. Although I do no, I'm gonna leave it because I want to see what it does.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, like if you think of a way to make it work, in the night phase or what have you, then let me know. I mean, like let's workshop this because again, this is a play test for everything. Play test for everything, for sure. Okay. So, yeah. Alrighty. So we've got everybody with a vulnerable move. Okay, so back to Ellie and Felix. You guys get to create a clue between you two, or like amongst the table, like for what threat do you want to apply it to? And if you don't have something right now, then TBD under whatever threat you want to apply it to. You've got, you now have Spider Silk Seamstress, which can be answered with a 4, a 6, or an 8 complexity, and you only have 2 clues on the board. Mean Times in Greenwich, which has 2 clues on the board for a 4 or a 6 complexity, and the side question, which is which James Alders belongs to this time period, a complexity 2, and then Order of Azure Eyes, which is new and has the 2 complexity for the is it real? Is the order real? Which unlocks the next the next question. Okay, so 3 threats on the board. All right. Since we're coming on to time really quickly, do you have that mask available, Acheron, or do you want to wait until the beginning of next session?
I am going to wait
Okay, that's fine.
because I have some mythology to do between here and now.
Okay.
Then and now.
All right, so we'll do that at the top of next session. Mask of the Past.
I'm thinking put a TBD clue on Spider Silk Seamstress.
Okay.
Is that
So-
okay? Oh, the invitation. Yeah.
I mean, it came in a little bit after our conversation. It could be like it's there.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
An invitation to an autumn masquerade.
And then Mordecai and Acheron, it's like, do you have a particular clue in mind that you stumbled upon in your conversation on the way to the body? Or did you like, do you have a particular clue, or do you want to TBD it for the order or one of the other threats?
I think I'd like to TBD it,
Yeah.
unless you have something
No, I
specific.
got nothing. We
Yes,
were
okay.
literally in a carriage.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
should we do it for the Azure thingy?
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. I mean, like you
Yeah.
guys were on the way, but I mean, you don't have to
That's
necessarily do it
yeah.
for that. That's up to you.
Either that or the spider silk seamstress, because we were talking about her, I think, at least a bit.
Yeah, I'd say TBD on the spider silk seamstress.
Yeah,
and that's,
okay. Yeah, makes
All right.
sense.
Let's go for
that's
it.
where we leave it for now.
Okay. All right. I want to see if we end on a cliffhanger. So let's get you to the body.
Mm.
All right. And there haven't been any, amazingly enough, there haven't been any cops around here crawling yet. Maybe they haven't discovered, the ruckus or what have you. I think Annabelle literally, discovered the body and came straight to Hargrave House because it was weird. And you
Right
see,
decision.
well, you see Harrison Leeds' body sprawled here, supine, his eyes staring straight up at the sky, and those blue streaks, as she said, on his face, as if tears have run down his face, and his hands are very distinctly bloodied, as if something happened.
Like, are they bloodied? Is this his own blood, like he scratched somewhere, or is that somebody else's blood, like he touched somebody else's? Okay.
Like literally, like under the fingernails, and
Okay.
like all the way up his forearm. His
Oh,
hands
wow,
are
okay.
bloodied. Yeah.
Okay. It's not like he scratched himself somewhere and has
No.
some little blood, unless. Okay. Cool.
Okay,
Well,
so what do you want to do, Mordecai? And
I mean, I would like to basically talk to him. So that's always fun. Right?
all right, so you're gonna use ritual assault and smoke?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Because we don't share a language currently.
Got it.
She's dead, and I'm so far not.
Love it. Okay.
Might change, but
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on, let me look at your conditions.
I got the arcane bruising. It's gonna get worse.
That's not gonna affect you. I mean, like, unless you think it hurts pretty bad, but I'm okay.
It will hurt pretty bad after, but
yeah, I'm okay if
now.
I'm okay if you're like, you're just obviously sensitivity, you're rolling for it.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, it's a 6. I knew
holy
it. Well, it was time, and I won't take a mask because we're in the day, and I think I can eat that.
that's pretty funny. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe I was a little too overconfident here.
Okay, hold on. Ritual of salt and smoke. So, unless Acheron is doing something, while you're doing the ritual, I think you hear, "Oi! What are you doing there?" You hear a police whistle.
Oh,
And that's where we're going to end it for today.
nice. Nice.
So, Of course, you guys rolled so well, and then this happened. Holy shit!
Yeah, I knew this was going to happen. Honestly, I'm fine with it. It's better than the other way around.
Oh, yeah, that's true. It's like you go on a blowout for the Coven, and then you're just like, it's day move or whatever. Oi. Okay. So stars and wishes while I'm plotting. So yeah, things that you liked about today's session: gameplay, role play each other, and wishes what you'd like to see for next time and the future. So, whomever would like to start.
I can start. I mean, stars for the end of the Coven. I just love this. I loved Felix and Acheron sneaking off to do their thing and doing their thing. I especially love the non-magical Molotov cocktail. But because you don't expect that, right? And I also loved Ellie being like, yeah, okay, now I get to fight. Finally, I get to fight someone. And we finally saw her shoot someone. I mean, that revolver is more than decoration. That's good to know, Ellie. I love that. I love every thing about that. And I also love the poor little miss, what was her name? Eleanor or something? No, I don't think so. The one who came to the door when we were having
Annabelle.
tea. And Annabelle, yes. I loved her squeakiness. That was so much fun. So, yeah. Wishes wise, I think I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I will want to have a scene eventually with either Felix or Ellie where Mordecai can talk about what she's going to do now, because big threat resolved. What now?
Yeah.
Hard to say. Okay, I can go. Star to Mike. I loved the detail of Felix's like Celtic leather armor or linen armor. Perfect. Just note perfect. Sabina, the speech that you gave to what I missed his name. Doesn't matter. He's gone. Raphael. Yeah, I mean it's so interesting to go, no, killing you would be a mercy. Get out of here.
Oh, that poor guy. That poor guy.
You could have left the city. Is chef's kiss perfect. And of course, Ellie just fucking shot him. It's
He was
powerful.
clearly too dangerous to leave alive.
You didn't.
Even if Mordecai had intended to let him go, Ellie was having no part of that. Nope.
Yeah, powerful. Beautiful. Lovely moment. And that is everything, I think. And wish, I mean, a masquerade. Come on.
I think stars for me all round. I loved Felix going from ooh masquerade to ugh. That was that that was very telling for just how much this is hitting the unexpectedly vulnerable side of Felix Ocasio. That I like seeing that. That's fun. Uh Mordecai absolutely badass in the confrontation. That was just you you not only stood your ground, you staked out what this confrontation meant, both personally and in a larger sense, so so clearly, and so beautifully. I really liked how you framed the whole thing in your talking to Raphael. And I have to say, I don't think I'm ever going to get tired of one half of Mr. Wright saying, "Okay, could you fill me in on what the hell's happening now?"
Good, because it's so far the only thing I can think of saying in any scene.
Pardon me. And yeah, I think we're getting to know all of these characters on a deeper level now. And that is something that I'm really enjoying and looking forward to more of. And who knows, we may see the Pinkerton before too long. Depending.
I love coming into the now everyone's deeply personal threats portion of a game with no stake in that at all.
the response of "I just work here" as a stance of how are we going to address the threat was pretty solidly the Wright brothers. That was fun. Also, just going full anime, teleport behind you, nothing personnel, and just taking that to
I have unfortunately like 10 minutes after that I came up with something cooler and more thematic that will be what is going on going forward. But I can also work teleportation in there, I think.
Pardon me.
I have a wish that your custom move is just off-screen teleportation, where like if nobody is actively observing
I
Right,
think that's already a move I can do.
That's perfect. I look forward to you taking it. For Ellie, like that was a good vulnerable scene. I liked just little bits of characterization when Mrs. Pemberton Potts meant just the mere mention of Lansing put Ellie badass on edge. We just finished taking down a coven, and the mere mention of the boy that you kind of sort of like is just like, got to deal with that. All right. Yep. And then sticking to your guns in a different way in the ideological competition between Ellie and Felix in terms of the goodness of people. Because
that was a really fun vulnerable scene.
That was really good, because it's not often that we get to see two characters like kind of explicitly lay out their worldview about what people are.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was really cool. I wish for next session is to go again to the Mastermind like we do every Saturday. And just to see how these two play off of each other, where Felix is just going to attract all the attention of the household to give Ellie a chance to have a private moment with Lansing, though he will never admit it. Sabine, this was a Mordecai powerful session, from just being a one-man magical like doorstop. I'm not gonna cancel the ritual. I'm gonna just delay it enough to annoy you, to facing off against other spellcasters and being the embodiment of like a blue magic player. Just like all that fancy arm waving and babbling you did was impressive, but your magic is nothing to me. And then ending it with the runaway and never return offer to your big bad. Like, I think this was a very cool session to watch Mordecai just indulge in being the magical weirdo of our crew. And then also be like really, what was it that you said? Sepulchral? Like just very morose, very, I'm absolutely ecstatic to be here. Let me be as creepy as possible in my happiness. You're welcome. Like, like it was just fun to see. I look forward to seeing and having that vulnerable move eventually with you. Just like, so what now? I wasn't able to get that other guy from the Coven, but have you considered worshiping Felix as a new meaning for your life? Just saying.
That is a thing. Like another hunter can worship you. Yeah.
But
I'm
God,
sure
at what cost?
Mordecai has thought about it, actually.
I know. That's why I'm like.
Have you considered instead a life of crime?
Why not both?
You could do both.
I mean,
Both.
Damn, Felix is too cool. He's got it all.
Yeah.
And then finally,
yeah, but I don't know if you want to be worshipped by Mordecai, honestly.
No, probably not. I think that would,
because that means putting you on a pedestal. That means protecting you. You don't get to put yourself in danger anymore, Felix.
Oh, yeah, no, Felix isn't a fan of that. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought so.
And then finally, Mads, thank you for giving me a gossip buddy in the form of Nora. The idea that Felix can make friends with everyone in different ways, and then Nora is part house assistant, part, so here's the latest tea that's going on in Hargrave House. And like, yes, please spill, Nora. And just being this person that we all interact with. We all interact with Nora in different ways, and seeing how that results in what Nora is becoming is really cool.
Yeah.
And just every single time Mrs. Pemberton Potts is there, I know you are having a blast just being a person from Brindlewood Bay, being the villain in a Between campaign, and you're doing it very well. So thank you.
She's just so sweet
no.
and concerned.
She
and
is.
helpful.
Absolutely. She is
The way
very concerned
that-
about you all.
Oh, I love
The
the
way
way she
that-
turned up with her coach, like, do you want to get home now? You seem to have done your thing. And do you want to have a nice tea while you ride home?
She's very concerned about you all.
No, but more than that, it's the way that all of us, instead of doing anything we wanted to do, all had to be like, "Oh no, thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry, but that's really not what we're looking for right now." At 4 a.m., covered in blood.
Yeah, I'm
That's
drained. I've
mastermind
got
power.
a wound. I'm exhausted. I just want to. I'd have accepted a ride from nearly anybody else.
But you still had to turn her down politely, even though you hate her guts. Like that's her superpower. Is no matter what, you play by the little old lady's rules. Terrifying.
Eventually, Ellie is gonna snap and stop being polite to her, and that's when you know Ellie is just done.
But if she had
Hasn't happened
had
yet.
Mr. Lansing in the carriage, would you have said anything, or would you have accepted the offer?
That's a real good question.
The day is
That's
coming soon.
a real
The
question.
day is coming
Oh,
soon.
there's gonna be a confrontation over that sooner or later.
And we look forward to the meeting.
I really enjoyed myself. You guys were just blasting it through today. I was like, I don't know what kind of nonsense or what kind of chaos is going to happen, but we'll just like run with it. And you guys were just blowing through Witch Dice, which was excellent. And I enjoyed it all. I mean, like, I was happy for you guys to take the narrative reins because that's where the most fun is. Like, when you guys have just agency to just like, tell me how it succeeds. Tell me how it works. Tell me, like, you know, what you do. And it was very exciting. It was very exciting to see, like, you know, each of you, like, kind of, like, take on, like, whatever role that you needed to take to, you know, get Mordecai through, or to like, sneak in, or to just, you know, go gun, or knife, like, you know, slashing and blasting or whatever, and then just get the job done, you know, and I was just gonna, you know, have at it. Otherwise, I was just gonna make your lives hell. But the dice were saying, nope, let them play. And I was like, sure. Absolutely. And it was wonderful to see. It was awesome. So that was fun. And then watching the vulnerable scenes were really cool. You know, the Ellie and Felix was just really great to hear and listen to, and, like, you know, really fit in narratively with the conditions that you were trying to release. And then Mordecai and Acheron was an interesting pairing as well, because it's like, you know, yet again, poor Acheron had to be like, explain, like, what happened last night? I wasn't there.
One day I'll have any idea what's going on. I promise. Probably session, you know, 25 out of 26.
Right. We'll make like some kind of like, or maybe like you do a custom move where you'd like say it's like through the compact. It's like, you know, you get some like further knowledge of like what happened in the other phase or what have you, you know, something like that, you know, just to make it easier for the brothers to be in contact.
We can start hand waving it, I think, just through like leaving notes and journals.
Yes, exactly. You know,
There will be a new notepad on the wall of the kitchen of Hargrave House where we all just scribble little notes.
This is
I
for
love
you.
that, actually. I love a little like communal here's what's happening board.
Because you know, with this crew of people, it will not be a clear or necessarily
absolutely
helpful
not.
set of notes.
I love this. I love this. It's like the workshopping of like how to inform.
No, but one, everyone should have a chalkboard that they write on. Two, Nora should provide me a synopsis.
Yeah.
Oh,
fully
that's gonna be
separate of
terrible.
that.
Yes, fully
Yes,
separate because
yes.
it's like
And I think we should have a shared board where Mordecai can correct Ellie's spelling of honor and valor and things like that.
yes.
Yes.
Because there
Yes,
is
Ellie has
there's
surprisingly
supposed to
lovely
be
handwriting.
yes,
when
but there's
she uses
supposed to be
American
you
spelling.
in there, you know?
Yep.
I'm sorry. I thought only winners get to write the dictionary.
Oh,
Yes,
dude.
and that is true, my friend. That is true. And what does that tell you? Who's winning at English?
USA baby, #1,
Oh
undefeated,
God, no,
World War
no,
champs.
No, I think Ellie, shoot whoever said that, please.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh God. I just lost track of everything because I just love the workshopping idea of like the chalkboard in the kitchen. Oh my God.
Great.
Amazing.
That's
yeah.
canon now.
Yeah, it really is. Just for the fact that this crew brought the, like, no, we're not bringing anybody important or our clients into anything but the kitchen because that's where people belong. It's great. It's great. Yeah, just
The only room in Hargrave House suitable for human habitation.
it's telling that Felix brought Constable Short into the salon. Okay, not the kitchen, but the salon.
Yes, that is where we
Constable
bring people we hate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. So anyway,
So,
yeah,
Mr. Lansing, for example.
he got into the kitchen. Anyway, anywho, you guys are great. I love this so much. I mean, like, you know, it just keeps on like progressing in weird ways, and I'm just enjoying this. I have to step up my game and then try to reveal a little bit more because, yeah, I mean, like, you need to know a little bit more about what's going on because the rules have changed a bit, so it's not necessarily based on the number of mastermind clues anymore to get you to the assault on Hargrave House and to the mastermind threat. It's now based on the release of the history revealed as well as, like, you know, answering the question. So you do still have to collect clues and you still have to, like, you know, get history revealed. So I'm trying to figure out ways of trying to get into that. So hopefully by the time it makes sense, then you'll have what you need to be able to get there. So with that in mind and hoping that I'm not messing up and saying something that is out of order or I'm repeating myself, and with the magic of editing, it's like I'll redo it if I have to. A stinger. After the expedition from the rumored haunted forest returns, Rose capitulates to her own grief by ordering her own expedition, her own exploration, to complete Sir Thomas's work. And she does it with Queen Victoria's reluctant permission. Rose does come back eventually, somehow changed, a completed map in hand and a possible trade route established through the forest. But she never again spoke to Queen Victoria, and she rescinded her membership to the Royal Explorers Club. When she returns home that evening, she takes out from a hidden pocket in her gown a copy of the map, a copy of the trade route, and places it in a hidden chamber in her home that contains a worn ribbon hanging in the middle of it, and hanging from that well-worn ribbon is a rusted Knight Commander medal that was thought lost years ago. And that is where I leave you, and we return next next time. Happy gaming to you all. Have a wonderful week, and I'll see ya.
See ya.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.